Hi, in today's brief tutorial we are going to discuss persistence in the Raimme platform. Usually when you build persistence in a Java app, let's say, you start off by defining a data model in your database and then you use some persistence engine, for example Hibernate, to map database objects to your Java code, and only then are you able to use these objects in your Java code. With Raimme, we take a different approach. We start off by defining the data model in the Java code as regular Java classes, and then we persist them using Raimme annotations. So let's start off with an example. Let's say we want to build an app that stores information about some people. To do this, we will want to add a person object to our data model. And so we start off by creating a class called person, and it will have two properties: name, a string property, and age, an integer property. And you can see we have this class in front of me. It's a regular Java class with two properties, some setters and getters. Nothing special about it until we add annotations that will make it persistent. So let's do this. If we want to persist this object as a Raimme object, we have to add the type annotation to the class and define the label for this object. Let's call it person, and the plural label will be persons. And then we also want to persist properties of this object, so we will do this by adding a field annotation to the getter of the property. The property will be called age, and the label will be age starting with an uppercase letter. And the same applies to the name property. Let's call it name. So now it's ready. We can save the class. It's saving, and once it's saved, we will be able to reference this object in our database. The class is saved, so let's go back to our data model view. Let's go back to the menu, click data, data types, and here we can see that among our custom types, the person type has appeared. Let's see its details. Yes, it's called person. It's defined in the package identical to the package of the class where it is defined. And if we open the Fields tab, we can see the two fields that have been added. But that's not all. If we open our app as an end user, we can see that the persons item has appeared in the left-hand menu. And if we go to the persons list, the list is empty because we haven't created any persons yet, but we can do this now. Let's click new, and here we go. We have a form with two fields that we can fill in. Let's say the age is 28 and the name is Peter, and we can save the new person, and it's saved. This way we have created a persistible object using just annotations and not really doing much coding. And now if we want to query this person from a database, let's go back to our setup, open data and query database, and let's select the type to query. Let's click this lookup dialog, and here we can select the person object, and the system has generated a query for us automatically. Let's click query, and yeah, we have a list of one objects here. And if we want to view raw results, let's click it, and here we have the results in JSON. So as you can see, just using two annotations, we were able to generate data views, list views, and also generate an object that is queryable in the database.